Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have another 3v3 Iron Man. It's going to be $150 per team, so the winning team will win $150 and the losing team will lose $150. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord link down below at the top of the description if you want to play in any Iron Man like this, wager match, anything like that. Make sure to go ahead and check them out. Also, this is a post-BODE Iron Man, and let's just hop right in. So we're going to see Roman on team 1 versus Maybe It's Destiny on team 2. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Maybe It's Destiny win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Also, they're both on the tour guide sleeves. Opening hands, we have Nova, Alpha, Ritual Spell, Foolish, and Prep. So no going second cards. And then they have Get Out, which is actually a card that I think, like, right now I don't think it's that great, but in the future, I think this card will be a lot better. It's definitely a, I don't want to say a slept-on trap because it's not that great right now, but in the future, it's probably going to be slept on. And then they have Strike, Judgment, Extravagant. Yeah, this is good. Opening up just the one Eldlich card, it's really all you need. And you just need a whole bunch of, like, traps alongside of it. Yeah, like this works. We can also see the app cologne. I wonder if they main deck or side deck the aerial that is with this. If they main deck it, that's going to be huge. That'll turn like this punishment into a pop plus a triple dotKuro. Obviously post side deck. If it's not in the main deck, it's in the side deck and it'll be good then. But they draw Diviner now. They're going to go ahead and move to the main phase, activate Nova, summon Zeta. And then Alpha effect, tribute Zeta, summon, go search out the Ben 10. Zeta effect, tribute, special summon, and then Ben 10 effect to go search. So we see that they're only on one ritual spell. I think that's correct to only play one, but we've seen a lot of people starting to play two. So they're going to overlay for Fafnir. And then Fafnir effect to dump, go dump a Draco Nids. On resolution, activate punishment to out that. And then they're going to send the app cologne, app cologne effect, add aerial, ditch aerial effect, triple dotKuro. And like obviously that's huge. Punishment was just a pop plus a triple dotKuro. Summon Diviner effect, they're letting it resolve. So that will go ahead, send Elder effect, pop Judgment, and then activate the Foolish Burial, dumping Gamma, then Gamma effect, tribute the Idaten, so they're going to Chainsaw Strike to go ahead and stop that, and then activate the Prep, go search out the Herald. This doesn't do anything though. They're going to attack and then flip the Conquistador. And then pass turn, draw Torrential. And then they're going to go ahead, activate Extravagance, just Pot of Greed. Draws into another Extravagance, which is actually, it's not like horrible because like you used one card to draw two. So like, this is just like the free extra card that isn't great because they only have two in extra deck, so they can't even activate it. But looking at the banishes, like Volcasaurus, I like this card. This card's cool. Haven't played with that card in a while, but we also see Greedy, Venom Fusion Dragon, and Starving. And then we also see like the other Predator Plant, but we saw that off the first banish, so it's pretty safe to assume that they have Super Poly in their side deck. And then set Conquistador, set Scarlet, and then pass, draw Cyber Emergency. So that's good. They can go ahead and grab another Drytron name. And then Gamma effect, tribute Delta, letting that resolve. So special summon out Gamma and special summon out the Fafnir. And then they're going to activate Torrential there. So just wipe those. Delta effect, tribute the Perfection, summon, reveal ritual spell, and draw one. And then now we'll go ahead and draw into a Prep, which they play Natasha. This will still be live. They're going to activate the ritual spell, get rid of Delta, summon out Perfection, And then, yeah, just moving to the end phase, they don't play Natasha in their deck. Activate Scarlet, summon out Lord. And then on that summon, activate Torrential to wipe. Pass, draw Ice Dragon's Prison. Which is, it's kind of weird versus this deck. It definitely is not the greatest card, but it's also not bad because, like, in this scenario at least, the opponent does have, like, a fairy engraver that you can summon. They have a machine that you can summon. And then activate the Golden Lord effect, get rid of that, and then add and summon itself out. Battle phase, attack, applying the pressure here. Scarlet to set YuGiOh, and then set Ice Dragon's Prison. Pass, draw Emergency. Yeah, just like at this point, I don't see Drytron winning this. Gamma effect, tribute Alpha, and then they're gonna chain YuGiOh. Yeah, they just submit defeat. So let's go. Are you there? How long did they take the side deck? I'm actually curious. So the match, or not match, but game 1 ended at 22 minutes, and they finished siding like 2 minutes and 49 seconds later. You need to chill, bro. Next time I'm calling judge. Like, it's not even like bad to side deck for almost 3 minutes. I mean, on DB, it's like, you should be side decking a little bit quicker, but like, it's not that bad, right? Like, if they take like 4 or 5 minutes, then it's like, come on, like, now you're just taking way too long. But opening hands, we have Gamma, Zeta, Orange Light, Draco Nids, Alpha, and then they have Get Out, Ice Dragons, Ariel, YuGiOh, and Scarlet. So, also, they drew the brick, but realistically, Drytron just wins this game. They just go for Herald in Herald's game. So get rid of Zeta, special summon, and then go search, go grab Ben 10. But we have seen a lot of Drytron players making mistakes recently. But this is an IronMan, so like, they have their teammates helping them out too here. Ben 10, go search Diviner. And then overlay, go for Fafnir. Fafnir effect, the dump, and then they're going to go ahead and dump the Delta, Ritual Spell, bring out Ben 10, Ritual Spell effect, add self back, Delta, Tribute, Special Summon, Reveal, draw Ben 10 Search, draw into a Gamma, and then search out the Perfection from the deck to the hand, normal out Diviner, Diviner, send the Herald of Arclight, Herald effect, go search Idaten, and then Ritual Spell attach, Summon effect, add back. And then overlay for the Beatrice. Beatrice dumping the red reboot. Okay, so they're going for the Mecham Phantom Beast play. Takes 3 machines. You just go ahead, summon it, tribute, and add back. Then Gamma effect. But the thing is that worth going for here? They're going to overlay, go for Fafnir, Ritual Spell, detach, summon back out the Idaten effect, add back, and then activate, summon out Perfection. I just don't think this is worth it here, right? Like, they summon, effect, tribute, add back red reboot, Idaten effect to make this gang 1,000. They forgot that. Yeah, this card says when it's tributed, you can make all ritual monsters you control gain 1,000 attack and defense, and this does tribute for its effect. This is definitely something you want to know. Being able to boost your stuff up by 1,000 for no reason makes it so that way something like Perfection of it just like normally sitting in defense can switch to attack, and you can be pretty safe that it's going to stay like alive at 28 attack. But like, what was this? At that point, you just leave Beatrice on board, and like, I think this was just not played right at all. Like, you just Beatrice, send Ava, go get more interruptions, right? And then, like, yeah. Like, this could have dumped Ava instead of red reboot. You could go search. I mean, you could summon out the Mecham Phantom Beast, and then just pass with it. And that allows you to, like, tribute to pop something next turn. I just, like, this isn't that great. Draw Lord. I mean, red reboot's not bad. But I guess, like, really, do you only get punished by Golden Lord in this matchup if you have Red Reboot, Herald with 1 negate? Because you don't get hit with, like, Lava Golem or Sphere mode with this kind of end board. You don't auto lose to, like, a Nadir Servant because you have a negate for it. If they have traps, you Red Reboot, and then you just, like, combo off next turn. Is this just a play versus Eldlich? It just doesn't seem that great. They're going to out this, and then go ahead, set Walk Hero, Lord Effect, get rid of that, and then summon that out. And then Battle Phase, attack, and then Main Phase 2, set Aerial, and then they're going to banish the traps, go ahead, set Scarlet, set Walk Hero. They could set more, but they do know that there's a Red Reboot, and they don't want to play into that, because they could get hit with Red Reboot and then, like, a Zeus play. They're going to go ahead, Gamma Effect, Tribute Zeta, Chain Walk Hero, Chain Red Reboot, you know, pay half the life points, and then go ahead, they're going to set a Solemn Strike from the deck. So summon out Gamma, summon out Zeta, Ritual Spell Effect, add itself back, activate Ritual Spell, get rid of the Gamma from hand, special summon out the Ben 10, Alpha, Tribute Ben 10, so summon, go search off of the Ben 10 for Ava. They're not searching off of Alpha, they did already go through all of their targets. We know this is all their targets, like they don't play Natasha. Maybe they side Natasha in certain matchups, but usually people, they side Natasha, that's only in like real life, so that way there's time rules and they can affect gain life points, handshake, GG. And then get rid of those, go for Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix popping the Solemn Strike, draw 1, and then Ava effect. Ava, banish, go Surge, grab Orange Light, and grab the Diviner. And then activate Emergency, and then Emergency, go grab Zeta. And then normal summon out Diviner, Diviner effect, that's going to send Elder, and then Elder effect to pop the Walk Hero. And then Delta effect, Delta Tribute special, and then turning those into an IP, and slap those into a Unicorn, and then go for an access code effect, gang attack, and then effect. You're going to pop this? Oh, that just seems so wrong. What? Like, oh, no way. No way you pop this. If they have, first of all, there's no way they'd put Border in going second against Drytron. They would have summoned out Border. They would have summoned out Ecclesia. They would have summoned anything besides the Aerial. And you're going to pop the Aerial, and now they're going to get Aerial effect. Yeah, like, hit Ritual Spell, hit double Gamma, like, oh, it seems so nice. Access code effect, pop Scarlet, and then attack. Try to pass. They actually can't Walk Hero because they activated it this turn, but they're going to Scarlet to set Walk Hero. Can't use Walk Hero, right? Or can I? They can't, because this says you can only use one Walk Hero. Effect that turn, not activate. Draw Lava Golem. Then they are going to go ahead, set, and then Walk Hero to set from the deck. So they're going to set a Scarlet, and then just pass turn. Draw a Droplet. They do have Cybers, so they could Ice Dragon's Prison. Yeah, like, go ahead and do this before the opponent gets to go ahead and just start hitting. Or I guess they'd only get to hit 2 back row there. I hate how, like, the links and rituals, like, almost, like, the exact same. But, yeah, they'd only have 2 hits there, but still, you don't want them hitting cards, so just go ahead, Ice Dragon's Prison. And then GG's said, no way, GG. That was a first match. I mean, they did play around Lava Golem and Sphere mode. I think their theory against Eldlich is not like a bad theory. If they have Golden Lord, you know, it's kind of just like, they have Golden Lord and it hurts. But I actually don't think their theory is that bad. But going on into the next game, we are going to go ahead and we're going to see Nesh versus Maybe It's Destiny. And then we're going to go ahead and see Maybe It's Destiny when the rock, paper, scissors, shoot decide to go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Celestial, Alistair, Ecclesia, Droll, and Punishment. And then they have Extravagance, YuGiOh, Lord, Conquistador, and Ariel. Also, my thought process on the hero package, Shaddoll package, in the Alistair Dogmatica deck is I do think that the deck needs like one of those engines, which sucks because then you have to play like the bricks with one of those engines. Like you're either playing the 2 Shaddoll bricks or you're playing the 2 hero bricks. Like you just can't get away from the bricks, which sucks. Because then you're also, you play like Invocation, which doesn't do anything if you're not near an Alistair, which like it's like this deck's tough. Like I want to test with this deck so much more. There's so many decks I want to test with. I'm testing out the Tri-Brigade Bird deck. Like, I'm just doing a ridiculous amount of testing recently. But we can see a Droll as going second card here. But we do know the opponent is on the Eldlich strategy. So, nice Droll. They have Extravagance, YuGiOh, Lord, Conquistador, Ariel. Sucks that they open up Ariel and Lord there. It's just not what you want to draw. Banish 6. And then draw into a Get Out and Ice Dragon's Prison. And then they are going to go ahead and... yeah, they're thinking here about what they want to do. They're going to go ahead and set 3 pass. Draw Terraforming. So go to main phase, activate Terraforming, go grab Meltdown, and then activate Meltdown. Meltdown will go search out Alistair, and then normal summon Alistair effect, they said think on that. So that's going to go grab Invocation. And then get rid of Alistair for an Amirage. And then Ecclesia effect. Special summon itself out. No effect. And then they're going to turn those into the Alistair of Madness. Okay. This card, when it's good, is ridiculously good. That's the thing about this card. I really like this card, but whenever I build this deck, I just never find myself having the space for it. So I wonder if we're gonna get to see like their whole extra deck this match. I'm actually really curious on what it's looking like. But they're gonna Ice Dragon's Prison, go ahead, hit double Alistair there. And then activate Invocation. Invocation will be banishing and ditch to summon out Makaba. And then Invocation effect. Go ahead, put that back, grab the Alistair. And then battle phase, attack. You're going to activate YuGiOh. Honestly, yeah, you definitely just Makaba this. And then pass turn, draw, get out. It's just not very good here. They're going to go ahead, Lord effect to try to out the Makaba. There's no point of them chaining to like negate it or anything, because it's not going to banish the Lord. And then set Conquistador. And then Lord effect, tribute Conquistador. Special summon itself out. Battle phase, bop. And then set Ariel. End phase Conquistador, set Scarlet. And then pass turn. Draw Invocation. So now they're going to go ahead. They said I didn't shuffle. Oops, so... yeah. Looks like they returned Invocation last turn, just forgot to shuffle. I mean, at least they're being, like, honest about it. Yeah, go ahead, draw Imperm. And then they're going to normal summon out Alistair effect, go grab Invocation, and then activate the Invocation. Invocation will be banishing Alistair and get rid of Droll to go for Raijin. Raijin's nice. And then on the summon, activate the effect, set the Alistair, and then Invocation effect, so that will be putting itself back, grab the Alistair, shuffle the deck this time, and then battle phase, attack Ariel. Obviously, they have nothing to summon with this. And then they're just going to pass turn, draw Extravagance, so decides to not set Imperm. Alright, activate Extravagance, banish 6. Get some free draws there. And then they are going to draw into Extravagance and YuGiOh. They keep seeing triple Extravagance. It's not like a bad thing, but it's not a great thing. They're going to go ahead and attack Alistair. And then now they're going to get Alistair to go search Invocation. And then Amirage effect to summon itself out. And also, I know someone's going to comment this down below right now. Because if you were to just like set Alistair from your hand, you can't Amirage summon itself out. Because this card says when a normal summon monster you control is destroyed a battle. And this was normal summoned. It was just normal summon, then became set. So this is legal to summon there. And then they're going to set. And also, this is really, really, really good because now this is a body for Anaconda. And we know they're on it because they're playing the hero stuff. End phase, Raijin, set the Lord, and then draw Nib. So they're going to normal summon out Alistair effect, go search Invocation. And then they're going to activate Invocation here. So Invocation will go ahead, banish Alistair, get rid of Nib. So they are playing multiple Macabre. Personally, right now, I'm not playing Raijin, but I am playing multiple Macabre. It's like another difference we have. Like, we have 2 differences so far in the extract, which is like, you know, big reason why I want to see like what their full extract is. Just curious. Go ahead, add back. Also, it makes sense why they held the Imperm now, since they went for Macabre and they have a Trap Negate. And then they're going to get rid of those 2, go for Anaconda, activate Get Out. And then they are going to go ahead and chain Macabre to stop that. And then Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump Diffusion Destiny, the bricks, summon Enforcer. And then Enforcer effect, pop Meltdown, pop YuGiOh. And then invoked, attack the Lord. And then go ahead, drop Alistair on the invoked. And then attack. They do have a Scarlet though. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and summon out the Lord there. They do summon out the Lord from the graveyard, by the way, which kind of makes me think that they're only playing one of it. And if they're only playing one of it, that can actually be really, really bad in this matchup because, you know, Invocation, banish, and then you just literally cut off their entire engine. Like, their deck just can't do anything at that point. It's YuGiOh beatdown or Ice Dragon's Prison beatdown with a whole bunch of traps. And then set, pass, draw Natty Servant. Okay. That's... I was going to say, that could be a good draw, but we don't know the extract. They're going to go ahead and Macabre negate that. And then switch to attack. Battle phase, attack the Anaconda. So they're just going to take the damage there. And then Scarlet, banish, set Conquistador. Also, this is making this lose 400, which is why the damage was like that. And then end phase, activate Enforcer to pop the Conquistador. And then Enforcer graveyard effect. We'll go ahead and activate. And then, yeah, it looks like they're just passing here. Draw Ecclesia. Said thinking. Bro, come on. Now, how long did it take them to think there at the end phase? So it actually didn't take like that long. I mean, it took them like almost a minute. But they're gonna go ahead and Enforcer summon itself back, move to the main phase, Enforcer effect to pop. So they're gonna pop the Raijin and the Extravagance. Say, come on, buddy, finish me, let's go. And then special summon, activate the effect, and then now we'll go ahead and grab Knight, and then special summon out Knight, and we're gonna see them emit defeat. So now moving on into the next game, we are going to see maybe it's Destiny be going first. Opening hands, we have Knight, Evenly, Droplet, Meltdown, and Prosperity. Hey, this will let us see more extra deck. And then they have King of the Sky Prison. Okay, so this is a new card. We're actually going to go over its text since a lot of people probably don't know what this card does. But this is like such a interesting card that they came out with. So, also comment down your opinions on this card, because I have mixed opinions about it. It's not a bad card, it also just doesn't seem like the greatest card. So this card says, during your main phase, you can reveal this card in your hand until the end of the opponent's turn, and if you do, while this card is revealed by this effect, set cards on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, first of all, it helps you versus, like, Harpies, Lightning Storm Twin. Then, has this next effect, which is just wild. If a set spell or trap card is activated, except during the damage step, you can summon this card from your hand. Then, if you activated this effect while this card was revealed in the hand, you can set one spell and trap directly from the deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. So it's like, it's just such a wild card. And then Conquistador Skill Drain, Conquistador Strike. One thing that this doesn't help, though, against is an evenly match. So they're going to activate this, pass, draw Celestial. This is how you keep it revealed on DPE. I mean, yeah, that's one way. Honestly, you could just put it back in hand, and I think everyone would understand that. It's revealed, you activated it. So they're going to go end the battle phase evenly, and then, go ahead, out those. Leave them with just a skill drain there. And then activate Meltdown. Meltdown the Ghost Search. Grab Alistair. And then summon Alistair effect. Chain skill drain. And then they're going to activate the King of Sky Prison. Summon out. Also, I believe this is all a hand effect. I should actually go over this. I haven't had this come up with skill. Actually, I haven't had this card come up in gameplay yet, to be honest. But pretty sure it's all hand effect. Let's see. You can special summon this card from your hand. Yeah, so it's all a hand effect. So they do get to set here. They're going to go ahead and set the Extravagance. And then activate Prosperity. Prosperity will go ahead and banish 6. So looking at those 6, you see like Secure Gardener, Purgatrio, Alistair, Ash, Winda, Makaba. Alright. Then look at the top 6, and we can see Nadir Servant, Harpies, like, that's pretty good, This is nice, yeah. Yes, my opponents always go nice. Oh, that sounds kind of weird, but they're going to go ahead and grab Nadir Servant there, and then put those back. Remember, if they grab Harpies, this can't be destroyed. Wait, hold up. During your main, now I got a reader. You can reveal this card until the end of your opponent's turn, and if you do, while this card is revealed by this effect. So they could have actually grabbed Harpies and went ahead and just wiped these out. But now they're going to go for Amaraj, special summon out Knight. Turn those into Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump for cost. Response, nope, okay. Chain Droplets. And then they're going to dump. And then summon out the Enforcer. And now they can add your Servant to out the skill drain. So dump Elder, go search Ecclesia. Elder effect, out skill drain. Enforcer effect to pop. And then they're going to pop itself. And pop the Extravagance. Yeah, they said pop it. Are you there? They're probably just also reading this, and then Enforcer Graveyard effect, pass, draw strike, Enforcer bring itself out. They're gonna switch to attack Enforcer, Enforcer effect to pop, and then I'll go ahead and pop that Graveyard effect, and then set 2, pass, draw Alistair. It's gonna come back. This card is very strong versus like back row decks. It can trade very well, especially with like the Celestial draw too, especially like post game 1 where you can draw like the side deck stuff. They said Ali the Star. That is indeed one way to say Alistair. Go ahead, strike that, and then activate Enforcer, wiping the last interruption, but it's just an Eldlich card. And then switch to attack, and then they're going to go ahead and attack there. They don't have Knight in deck for Ecclesia. And they probably also sided out Maximus, just knowing that their opponent's on this deck. And they would get good stuff off of Maximus. And then pass, Conquistador to set Scarlet. And then pass play, draw YuGiOh. So they're going to go ahead and set YuGiOh and pass. But now they're just going to Enforcer pop the YuGiOh. YuGiOh effect, banish it, you know, hero effect, of course, set Scarlet. And then they're going to activate Scarlet during the end phase to go summon out the Lord. And then Enforcer bring itself out. And then normal summon Ecclesia, effect, go grab Punishment. And then they're going to go ahead, set, so that way they can Celestial effect draw. And they know everything the opponent has. They draw Called by Prosperity. Also, like I said, I'm pretty sure the opponent's only on one Golden Lord. So Called by should just be an FTK. Activate the Phoenix Enforcer effect, pop. And then battle phase, attack, Scarlet, chain Called by on the Lord. Yeah, they just submit defeat there, so they were only on one Lord. Said GG Nesh. GG's. Alright, next is Angelus, which is a player we've been seeing a lot more of recently. So now we are going to have both teams have 2 lives left at this point. We're going to see Nesh on team 1 versus Angelus on team 2. And then we're going to see Nesh win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot and decide to go ahead and go first. 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Maximus, Nib, Imperm, Prosperity, and Meltdown. And then they have Droplet, Adara, Appears, Vessel, and Sudden Shift. So we do have the Sword Soul Tenyi deck versus the Dogmatica Invoke deck. So Meltdown, go search Alistair, normal summon out Alistair, go grab the invocation. Then Link Away, go for Amirage, go for Secure Garden. Hold up. This would be the perfect time to put the Christmas hat on. We already know what's going to happen here if they go for Maximus. Go for Makaba, invocation effect, grab the Alistair, and then they're going to special summon out Maximus by banishing an effect. Yup, it's Christmas time. So they're going to go ahead, they're going to dump the Nova, dump the Elder, and then we're going to see Shaddoll 1, and then Nova 2, Elder 3. So they're going to let the Makaba go. They get to bring their Makaba out, and then go search out Schism, and then they are going to discard the Prosperity, set Imperm, set Schism, end phase, Ash effect. They're going to let this resolve, so that's going to special out Ecclesia. Ecclesia effect lets that resolve, so go grab Knight. And then pass turn, draw Adara. And then they're going to activate Appears, go search out Long Young, and then discard Adara for Long Young. So special summon and special summon out the token. And then activate Vessel. So Vessel will dump the Vishuda, go grab the Ashuna. And then they're going to activate the Vishuda effect to try to bounce Imperm. And then they're going to chain Imperm on the Makaba. And then get rid of those for Floor, Long Young effect, Burn. They do have the pop from Floor if they want to go ahead and use it at any time. They're going to normal summon out the Adara. And then go ahead and turn those into a Duke. Alright. That does work. That does check out. Oh, that's all. This is a level 9. People used to use like double Makaba or Makaba in the Fire Gizmek to go into VFD. Like right before Needle Fiber came out. It was like a super popular play on DB. So they're going to summon out the Duke. And then activate Floor effect to pop Maximus. Also, we weren't keeping count of Nib summons, but we had Long Young, Token, Adara, Synchro. So they can drop this at any time. They're going to set Sudden Shift, set Droplet, end the main phase, activate Knight effect, and then they're going to chain Floor. And then in response, they're going to go ahead and drop Nib. So summon out Nib, and then that gets destroyed from the Floor. And it looks like they're thinking here They're going to activate Ashina effect, summon itself out. Well, they could go ahead and respond with the Schism here to go ahead and just, summon Floodgate. So banish, summon Winda, then they're going to summon out the Ashina, then banish Adara to add back the Vishuda, and then pass turn. Draw Fusion Destiny. Ooh, that's not a bad draw. So go to main phase, summon Alistair effect, chain Droplet to negate the Alistair. So, they're spending 2 cards there to negate the 1. You gotta be okay with that. Thinking very hard. So it looks like in response they want to chain Schism, so that way they can dodge the Droplet. Then they're going to chain Sudden Shift to pop Ashina, pop Alistair, and Nib. Okay. That's okay. So go ahead and go for Construct. Send the token with the Schism. Then they get to... Wait. Did they not chain Schism? It doesn't look like they chained Schism in response to Droplet. Okay, so fair enough. Kind of looked like it because they were saying thinking, but looks like that's not the case. And then they're gonna activate the Fusion Destiny to dump, and they admit defeat. Said, right? I didn't need it because I could force it with Verte. Now, going on into the next game, we're going to see the Sword Soul deck go first. Opening hands, we have Alistair, Nib, Invocation, Imperm, Nadir Servant. This is nice. And then they have Sudden Shift, Vessel, Droplet, Order, Vishuda. Oh, gosh. So they're going to go ahead, Vishuda summon itself out, and then get rid of that, go for Monk, activate Vessel, and then Vessel will be dumping the Ashina, go grab the Adara, and then Adara effect, summon itself out, and then activate the Ashina effect to summon out of Vishuda, so that way they can go ahead and go for the Synchro effect to go search, go grab the Moyi, and then banish the Adara to add back the Ashina, and then they're going to set orders, set Sudden Shift, pass, draw Nib, and then, they're going to go ahead, go main phase, Imperm, hit the Imperm, and then they're going to normal out Alistair, effect, they let this resolve, go grab the Invocation, and then they're going to get rid of that for Amraj, and then activate Invocation, chain Order, admit defeat. That's how it is. Honestly, Order is just so good, especially against this deck. So going on into game 3 now. We're going to see Nesh go first. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Invocation, Alistair, Imperm called by. And then they have Appears, Moyi, Ecclesia, Vishuda, and Ash. So summon Alistair, effect, chain Ash. And then, they're just going to let this go through. They don't need to call by it. They have Invocation. They're not going for a Makaba here. Looks like they're just going to go for the hero, which is very good here, because if you go for a Makaba, the only monster negate you have is your Alistair, so then you're not going to have follow-up through that, at all. But if you go for the hero, you'll have Alistair in hand, you'll have Enforcer follow-up, you'll have Celestial follow-up, so it's like, do you want no follow-up, or 3 separate follow-ups? I think it's pretty obvious what play to go for here. So grab Alistair, put that back. Then go for Anaconda. Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump the Fusion Destiny, dump the bricks. And then summon out the Enforcer. Enforcer effect to pop the Anaconda. So playing around Super Poly there. Get the Graveyard effect. And then set, pass, draw Ecclesia. And then standby phase, this comes back. Then the opponent will go ahead and they're going to activate Appears. So Appears to go search out Long Young. And then special out Ecclesia. And then Ecclesia effect, tribute itself. Honestly, that's just gonna get hit with called by. This is just a perfect called by hit. You know, you're trading 1-for-1 with just a very solid card. And then Bushuda effect to summon itself out. And then get rid of that, go for Monk. And then activate Bushuda to try to bounce Enforcer. And then they're gonna chain to pop the Monk, Enforcer Graveyard effect. Then normal summon out Moyi, reveal Long Young, and then they're going to chain Imprim there, battle phase, get attacked by 17, and then pass, draw TC Boo, and then Enforcer will come out. Said, it's him, Ali the Star. Ja. Summon Alistair effect. They know the Long Young in hand, they don't know the Ecclesia. Go grab Invocation. Then set cards, Celestial, due to draws in the Natty Servant Prosperity. I mean, come on now, that's pretty good. Activate Invocation will go ahead, banish Alistair, banish Purgatrio, summon Agos effect, pop Moyi, Invocation, grab back Alistair. You know, it is just game here. Natty Servant, put the Christmas emote, go ahead, dump App Cologne, grab Ecclesia, and then App Cologne, grab Schism, dump Prosperity, Agos, gain 25 attacks, special summon out Ecclesia effect to go search, and then that's going to grab Maximus, so this is 15 plus 45 plus Enforcer, handshake. So, yeah, GG's. Next is Roberto. Okay. We've seen Roberto and Angelus playing together a lot. Like, honestly, it's like every time we see Roberto, we see Angelus. So, hopping into the next match, we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Nesh versus Roberto. Team 2, this is their last life, while Team 1 still has 2 left. So, we're going to see Nesh win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot here, and then go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 42, so it's Dragons, opening hand. We have Natty Servant, Droll, Invocation, Schism, and Fusion Destiny. Also, we know it's Dragons because, like, he's been playing 42 on this deck a lot. But, like I was saying about this deck definitely has a lot of cards that you don't necessarily want to draw. Like, Invocation, Schism, the Fusion Destiny bricks, Knight. You don't really want to draw Knight. It's not like a horrible draw, but it's not something you really want to draw. And then, like, there's multiples of those cards too, which, I don't know. They're going to go ahead and Fusion Destiny. So, Fusion Destiny, go ahead, you know, dump the bricks, summon out Enforcer, and then they're going to activate the Natty Servant, dump the App Cologne to go search for Ecclesia, and then they're going to normal summon Ecclesia, get the effect. And then now we'll go ahead and grab the punishment. Alright. Then set punishment, set Schism, pass turn, draw Tracer. Then they're going to activate the Chaos Space there. Chaos Space will get rid of Nib. And then go search, so go search the Levy. And then on resolution, drop the Drone Lockbird. Then let's see, the opponent will now go ahead, normal summon out Tracer. And then they're going to go battle phase, attack Ecclesia. Oh no, they don't know. Oh no, they don't know. Oh no, so, that's tough, Did they catch it? They don't catch it. Okay, so Enforcer has the effect to make the opponent's monsters lose 200 attack for each hero card in graveyard. So this is at 12 attack, this is at 15. So what should have happened is attack, crash, oops, realized I made a mistake, scoop. So yeah, I assume that's what would happen, but Tracer effect on itself, and then they're going to chain Enforcer to go ahead and out this. And then banish Nib, special summon out Black, activate Nocto effect. So summon that out. Am I dark locked? You are? Whoa, they aren't dark locked there. Right? Have I just been wrong about this for like over a year now? That's not how that works. It shouldn't, at least. Because it's target, destroy it, and if you do special summon one out from the deck, and then also you can't do that. If this was like Rocket Synchron effect, target Nocto in graveyard, chain called by to hit Nocto, then you're still Dark Lock, because that's not an end if you do, that's just a straight also effect. So I'm pretty sure that Nesha is wrong here. If I'm wrong, someone let me know down in the comments below. It's better to learn now when I'm going over a DB match for a YouTube video than to learn in like the bubble of a YCS. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I don't think I am, but it's good to know. So end phase, punishment, hit black, dump Elder, and then they're going to admit defeat. So now moving on into the next game, we are going to go ahead and we are going to see Dragon go first. Opening hands, we have Prosperity, Super Poly, Droplet, Fusion Destiny, Invocation. Alright, pretty solid so far. Then they have Nocto, Rocket Synchron, Ash, Recharger, Nocto. So, they have no hand traps here, so we are going to get to see the opponent just go ahead and combo freely. But their hand is pretty good here. And then get rid of those, go for the seal, Nocto drawn to a black. And then just pass turn. So, they decided to not go into like a Romulus, do any like Romulus plays or anything like that. They just seal pass, draw Prosperity, and then they're going to activate Prosperity, and that will go ahead and banish 6. So looking at those 6, you see like all the links gone from the extra deck there. And then look, well, they're going to chain Droplet, fair enough, and then look at the top 6. Then that's going to go ahead and grab Meltdown there, and then put the rest back. Alright, so now they're going to activate Meltdown, and they're going to Ash Blossom the Meltdown, which is actually huge here, because if they Ashed Alistair, they already have Invocation. It's weird. Hold on, actually, what did the Prosperity look at? Prosperity hit Knight, Fusion Destiny, Dasher, Droplet, Ecclesia, Meltdown. So the opponent taking Meltdown, what does that reveal exactly to the opponent? If they took... Oh, it's like, if they take Meltdown, they probably don't have Alistair access, right? Because otherwise they would have grabbed, like, Ecclesia or Fusion Destiny, if they already had access to Alistair. So since they didn't have access to Alistair, or they assume that through them not grabbing one of the other cards, they decided that Ash Blossom on Meltdown plays around Invocation, since at this point, I feel like it's more likely they have Invocation than Alistair just by the way they play it, even though technically there's more Alistairs in the deck than there is Invocations. There we go. So, activate Fusion Destiny, go dump the bricks, summon out Enforcer, and then Enforcer effect, do the pop. I cannot respond right. Correct. Meltdown, go brrr. And then Enforcer, graveyard effect. I mean, why didn't they... I guess, like, if you respond to Fusion Destiny, like, Fusion Destiny 1, Seal 2, Tribute off, just so that way you can get the summon. You won't even get the summon, because Enforcer will come out, and then this can't activate, because Meltdown. Pass, draw Tiding, Hero come out, and then they're going to banish Seal, special summon out black, and then Nocto effect to summon itself out. They do know the Boot Sector launch in hand. That is it. On res, Super Poly. Alright, so go ahead, get rid of those. Ooh, and they play the Borla. They don't play the Venom. So that's like really good in this scenario, because this is an extra pop. Said, holy, well, I got Christmased. Can't collapse. This is kind of dirty, not gonna lie. Yep. This is kind of dirty. I mean, the Maximus feeling now. Yeah, The first time we saw it's Christmas time, it was like, oh no, oh no. But now when we see the Christmas emote, we know what's happening. They're going to activate boot. Boot effect a special summon out from the graveyard. Yeah, didn't mean to switch it to defense. Effect special summon out Nocto. On resolution, Phoenix Enforcer effect. It's going to pop Meltdown, pop Nocto. You know, they locked in the darks here. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, they just submit defeat. They don't even say GG's. They leave. Seeing how long that last match was, it seemed pretty quick. Yeah, it was only 25 minutes long. But we are going to see Team 1 win this. Actually, we just saw Nesh go ahead and beat 3 of them in a row. You know, the Sword Soul, the Dragons, and the Eldlich player. I mean, the Eldlich player, you know, they traded 1 for 1. The Sword Soul player did not. The Dragon player did not. The Eldlich player did what they needed to do. You know, trade with 1. Solid enough. Solid enough. But we really saw Nesh just come and wax them. Fair enough. So now we're going to see Team 1 win the 150 and Team 2 loses the 150 here. Again, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum Discord down below in the description. I'm not just saying this, but if you want to play in like wages or anything, they're the best place to go play wagers in, for sure. I mean, literally 24/7, no matter what time zone you're in, you could probably find a match. Like 2 a.m., you could find an IronMan. 1 p.m., you can find an IronMan. Seriously, just like join them. It's worth it. It's worth it if you actually want to like play for money and stuff. Which is what I'm going to be doing soon. I'm going to be playing in the Coliseum soon. Just because I'm going to use it for more YCS testing with some of my buddies. So we'll probably play in Ironmans. Maybe I'll play like some like, you know, singles. Not like I'll play matches, but like 1v1s. I'm not sure yet, but I know I'm going to do some Ironmans at least. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Also, before someone says it, my Ironmans aren't going to be posted on YouTube just because it's going to be my YCS testing. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.